My name is Ryan, and today on Do We Recommend It, we're going to be taking a look at the Black Series Star Wars helmet, the Poe Dameron version. Picked this up on a open box special at my local Best Buy. Normally these come in at $79.99. And thought we'd take a look at it. My main purpose for things like this is decorative. So we'll take a look and see about fit, all that kind of stuff. It does have a voice or some audio things going on inside it. The Black Series helmets, though, historically have not had the best reputation for the comfort. They get hot, like the Stormtrooper one gets hot, and that the audio pieces and parts of it aren't the greatest in the world, but they look great. So that's what I'm going to be using it for. So let's open it up and take a look. Get out our handy dandy utility knife. Let's see what we got. And 67 if you happen to be looking to try to see how much I got that for. So a nice little $12 discount for some kid probably opening it up on Christmas and back on there. So looks like it's fully just was open. So right here, I mean, it's fully in its package, so which is good. Like to see that. Like I said, as long as the cosmetics are fine, I wouldn't have cared from there. So got it there, so good. That. Yep, it looks like they did assemble the helmet for me, which is nice. Or like at least my Stormtrooper one came and it was not assembled, but maybe this one was already, I don't see separate bagging and things like that. So it may come already fully, completely taken care of in there. So let's set that down for a second. A little further in here, just a little box display and a kit, or a little instructional kit, I'm sure. From there, yeah, so it looks like you do not have to put this one together, so it does show you where the batteries go, etc. From there, so hey, so that's great. No assembly required, which is, well, it's a fan favorite, I'm sure. From there, so let's take a look here. Let's see what we got. So we can package in here, take out the plastic. Alrighty, so looks really good. Again, you know, we're talking about a different price point. These aren't replicas. These aren't, you know, $300 and $400 versions from the various other places you can get it. It does have the blast shield here, and then it's also got a visor, so which is pretty interesting to see there. Cool looking. From there, let's see if I can, without having to open up and get the instructions out, take a look and see how to do that. Well, I may have to, but that's okay. So go buttons back here. So, but overall, I mean, pretty neat look. This is the swing out microphone. From there, so that looks good. Lots of detail in here, which I'll show you in some of the pictures here. The lots of like where it looks like it's been used and rubbed and been battle worn, etc. So that's those are fun details that they've put in there. So we'll try the does it fit over an adult's head here, and probably need to remove those. Let's see here. Will it fit? I'd say reasonably. I'd say this was a reasonable fit. It's a little snug. I'd probably like it to come down just a little bit further, but a lot of these types of items are clearly made for the kiddos. So doesn't my head will fit in it, great. From there, so got the down visor there. So pretty cool as far as that's concerned. Helmet fits fine. It's the cushion here is actually pretty strong. There's cushions inside here and fit pretty well. So good stuff. From there, take a look at it that way. Pull down the part here. I'm pretty sure this blast shield goes down, but maybe not. I mean, I could actually, like, I want to say, look at the instructions right now. This is video evidence that I've looked at instructions once, so I fully acknowledge that. Nope, doesn't look like the blast shield part comes down. So blast shield does not come down, so didn't miss anything there. So it's just the visor portion from there. And then the on off to the audio piece is right back here is a on off button there. You can just press. And yeah, so come back here in a second, put some batteries in. This takes 3 AA batteries. The Stormtrooper helmet takes AAAs. So this one is AA, and we'll go and put those on, and I'll give you my impressions from there. Okay, so there's a little switch right here on the back that locks in the battery compartment. Easy cover plate there. All right, and let's see what we get sound-wise. All right, definitely hearing what makes it sound like you're in an X-Wing fighter. You could definitely hear it BB-8 in there, kind of talking to you. I think it's trying to make us feel like you're flying the X-Wing from Poe from there. So I wonder what happens if I press the button. A little more BB-8 going in there. Blaster shots, etc. Thrusters. The sound does feel like it's kind of coming from all the way around, so it's pretty neat from there. I don't know if I would call this a voice changer, and I don't think that they do either. I think it's an electronic helmet is what they're calling. So from there, if I press it again, resets it, starts it over. Oh, TIE Fighter just flew around, so that's pretty cool. It's kind of fun. For a kid, I think that would be pretty cool. From there, I mean, for anybody else that likes Star Wars, it's probably pretty cool. And BB-8 does a lot of the conversating in there. Of course, it just beeps and whatever else, but it's kind of fun from there, so good stuff. All right, very good. The on-off switch right there on the side there. So overall, especially for the price that I got it, but this is especially as a display piece. This looks like it's really good. From there, like I said, lots of detail, lots of the numbers on the back, the various scuffings and scrapings on the far back here. It's got some good detail, things along those lines. So really good for a shelf piece. Certainly could be worn for some costume wear, unlike the Stormtrooper one where it was really hot and steamed up and everything else. This one, obviously, it's a little bit more open, so I don't think it has the same kind of problems there. You could definitely wear it as part of a cosplay type work if you wanted to do that. Could certainly understand doing that. It is a little small for my head, but you can see I got it on and I enjoyed it, but that's not the main purpose for why I'd have it. But for if you got this for a kid, this is pretty tough. I mean, it's a decent thing. Now if they start bouncing it down the stairs or something like that, I could see that being an issue. But overall, so that's the pros and cons, and so I guess in the end it comes down to, do we recommend it? And I'd say for if you're wanting to have something that is, if you're gonna need a motorcycle helmet or something like this, would be terrible. I am sure that it has no ratings for any of that kind of stuff. I certainly wouldn't wear it as any real protection for skiing or anything else where you'd actually need to protect your head. I'm sure it's better than absolutely nothing. But at the same time, for decorative purposes, for toy purposes, for play purposes, even like I said, for a cosplay, I'd say, yeah, we'd recommend it. $79.99. It's a pretty good deal for, as far as that's concerned, especially considering the detail that they have clearly put into the into the helmet. So overall, I'd say that's a good solid win right there, and that'll be sitting very nicely next to my Stormtrooper here very shortly. All right. And so thank you very much for joining us today. If you'd like to see more videos like this and see if we are going to recommend some other products, definitely click the subscribe button and the little bell, as you probably heard every YouTube person on the planet telling you. So check that out. Thanks for joining us, and see you next time on Do We Recommend It?